I thought it'd be fun to maybe talk to you a little bit about an ecosystem and why it's so important for us to continue to stay agile and flexible and constantly thinking about what's going to change our environment. We held a client event in beautiful Sea Island, Georgia. And I don't know if you know much about Sea Island, but it's all about sea turtles there. The sea turtle actually is very important to the entire design of what's going on in the ecosystem of the ocean. The ocean ecosystem itself is evolving and shifting all the time. And so right now you have things like in Florida with the red algae, in Boston, out in New England, where they used to lobster almost right off the shore. Now they have to go like 25 to 50 miles out. It's much further offshore because they can't get to cold enough water for the lobsters to harvest and survive. And if ecologists and people that study that aren't paying attention and preparing for what could happen next, they may not we could see whole things inside that ecosystem evolve and devolve and change. Now I liken it to the healthcare ecosystem. We have all of these forces. We have transparency and coverage. We have no surprises. We have medical inflation. We have medical debt. We have charity care that's not being utilized. We have networks that aren't being effective or efficient. We have all of these different factors kind of impacting our ecosystem. And Valenz, and just like what I Thrive stands for, is we want to thrive in this ecosystem. We want to have the ability to understand what's changing and shifting. So that's how we're always looking at our business and how we're always looking at healthcare. So we like to say we're an agile organization, we're efficient, repeatable, and scalable organization, trying to manage an ecosystem both internally of our own solutions that's then plugging into a larger ecosystem known as healthcare. And what are all the factors kind of swirling around that are shaping and redirecting and reimagining what's going on in the world of healthcare? And how do we prepare and manage to that so that we don't become red algae? And we don't become lobsters that have to be either dying 25 miles in or have to go 25 miles further to harvest them. So that's a little bit of the story about the ecosystem and how we think about it at Valenz.